So if you thought that Thomas Frank coming in would somehow remove the bottle out of Tottenham, you thought wrong. You thought wrong. Because for me, let's be real, Tottenham were outstanding. Tottenham were outstanding. And the team that's performed better was Tottenham. Now, whoever wins was the better team. So at the end of the day, PSG were the better team because they won the game. Whoever wins the game is overall the better team. But the team that performed better, Tottenham were superb. They were absolutely superb. And maybe it was the substitutions, and maybe the subs is what changed everything because, again, that guy, Think, whatever his name is, Telltales, guys is like a freaking moron. The guy's trash. And even when he missed, I was like, I knew he was going to miss based on just how trash he is. But I think that this is just a case of a team that just has superior players because let's be real. The key moments in this were just those individuals. I think is it Lee Kang-kung? The from South Korea, like quality goals scored by him. And what you pretty much saw was the quality came through. So Lee Kang-in. Oh no, that's the Lee Kang-in goal. Beautiful. So when you have a guy that can, because if you look at the 2 goals that Tottenham scored, they were both from set pieces. Both those goals were from set pieces. But when you look at the PSG goals, it's individual brilliance. Superb strike from Lee Kang-in. Struck beautifully. And the second goal, outstanding delivery from Mr. Ballon d'Or, Ousmane Dembele, aka the Ous. And all Gonzalo Ramos needed to do was just put in a finish. Like the most of that goal was Dembele's crossing. So because it would have been huge for Tottenham. And I think that if you're PSG, I get it. Only didn't have a preseason because they were at the Club World Cup. Have only been back training for 9 days. Tottenham have already had a preseason. So you could just see that Tottenham were far fitter and PSG physically were hard in the game. So you have to maybe give credit to PSG a bit more because the fact of how they were lacking so much fitness, but still managed just to find a way of just having those moments. Because that's what football is about, just having the moments to say what's up. You have to give them that credit, man. But for Tottenham, it's a painful loss because to be 2-0 up, especially in the second half, to be 2-0 up and to let it go, especially in the injury time 2-2, you have to feel angry. You have to feel pissed off. And if you're Tottenham, you have to feel pissed off that you let it go. But going into the new season, Tottenham should be very confident. And I think for me, I can already see how this team is better than Ange Martinez's team. Just the way in which they play, they press, kudos looked really good. And you have to think about this. Just think about this. Based on how good they looked, you add Eze and add Savio, Tottenham could be very dangerous next season. If they get Eze and Savio, from what I've already seen, that'd be amazing. And if they could just replace that Boz with Richarlison, I think they can cook. For PSG, it's hard to really gauge them because this isn't PSG at their very best based on them playing the Club World Cup. But the quality shone through. You saw Marquinhos, he had his Bozo moments. The quality shone through. And I think even a PSG fan was even saying that should they play a striker next season? Again, if it didn't broke, don't fix it. They want a treble playing a particular way without a striker. But if Ramos is not on that pitch, do they score that goal? I doubt it. Because Ramos makes that run. Ramos is in that position because he's a striker. So that amazing crosser by Dembele, would it meet someone who wasn't a striker and doesn't have the striker's instincts? So it just says something to Luis Enrique. You might have to think about getting a striker. And as Chevalier, he made a save in the penalty. He made a save. He was at fault for both of those. Specifically the second goal, he was at fault. So I'm sorry, I can already see that the downgrade from Donnarumma to Chandelier. Chandelier ain't freaking Donnarumma. But to go from Donnarumma to Chandelier, that's a massive downgrade. It's a huge downgrade, and Luis Enrique can't tell me anything twice. But at the end of the day, PSG got it done. This is about good. This is about getting it done. They're Super Cup champions, and all that matters is not how you win. It's not the way in which you win. It's all about winning. All that matters is who lifts up that trophy. So at the end of the day, 2-0 down, they got back, made it 2-2. Their star player provided the key clutch assist. They put their penalties away, and they said, what's up? So you have to give credit to the Champions League winners, the treble winners, who, despite not being fit enough, despite not having a preseason, despite being at a disadvantage physically, still managed to find a way to get their quality to come through and to, most importantly, gid, which is what it's all about. Like that video, guys. Hit the subscribe button over there. Join us for our post-match reaction hangout. We shall talk about this and more. One love, one love, one love.